Hello and welcome, I'm Veldrin, and this is how to start playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate using emulators. To actually get started, you need to, first of all, decide if you want higher quality, fuck off ad, higher quality, at which point you want the 3 Ultimate Wii U version, or you want multiplayer, which is the 3 Ultimate 3DS version. Once that's decided, you click, first of all, romsdroid.com. That's the website I'm using to get these. You click whichever game you want. Ignore the pop-ups the first 3 or 4 times that do that. It happens. Just click out of them quick, it'll be fine. This will take you to the actual page for the game. Another fucking pop-up, ignore it. You have some options here. You go down here, download, again, click through the pop-ups until you come to this page. From here, there's 2 options. If you want the DLC quests and all that, use the European version like I did. If you don't want to bother with that, use the US version. There's functionally no difference. That's just the way this is. As far as I know, the Citra MU is the same exact way, only like a third of the size. Fuck off. Yeah, like a third of the size. You do the same thing to get to it. And I actually don't know how they have the DLCs set up. But yeah, generally, I'm gonna start but stop this, click through all these stupid fucking pop-ups until you get to this page. Link is almost ready. Wait. Cancel that pop-up. You click here, click through the pop-ups, and here's how you know when it works. It'll stay on this page, or not. Right, disregard my last statement. After you do eventually get it downloaded, you go to either Citra Emulator or CMU to download the emulator itself. It can be done right on the front page of each site. Now I'm just going to close my web browser. Now, let's say you've downloaded it, you've installed the emulator, ignore the junk over here. The only things you need concern yourself with are these files. So when you do this, you can use 7-zip if you have it and extract the CMU files and executable. Once you do that, you install it. It'll go to your main drive, app data, or your user, app data, roaming, CMU. And this is where things get tricky. If you do not have the key for the game, so in this case, this is just for the CMU version. You want the You want these bars right here that I just highlighted. I'm not going to copy them. I don't remember where I found the keys, but they're all on like the same site. You just copy the whole bar, all 170 some odd lines, paste it in the Keys.txt folder, and it should work. Now, from there, you'll notice I have a folder, or rather a zip folder named DLC MH3U EU and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. These, or at least this one, came from the ROM site. How this works, let me just close out of this so we don't have that yet. You open up CMU, you click install, and then because I currently have them on my desktop, you can look through, though I don't fucking see them. Give me a second. Nope. Right. Doing something stupid. Just call this a temporary folder. Open archive. Extract. You would extract the file into this page. Desktop. New folder. Nope. I renamed it to temp. Maybe I'm wrong. Load, not install. You would load the books file. From there, you should be able to just double click the icon. And it'll go through all the compiling cache shaders nonsense. Something you really want to do, get yourself an Xbox controller. It will save you so much aggravation in the long run. Trust me. Set up a Wii U gamepad emulation control file. Have A bound to A, B, so on down the line. ZL is actually the trigger button, not the shoulder bumper, the trigger. Plus would be pause, minus would be, I don't remember what exactly. But yeah, you go through that, save it, and that will actually allow you to control the game. From here, because I am showing you how to do this from the beginning. Controls are a little on the complicated side, but simple at the same time. Oh, it doesn't show. Lovely. So effects, sound, monitor. You can adjust how dark or how bright you want it. Adjust language. Now, need to click A here. Buddy. Please. Okay. Separate gamepad view. This ain't working. This really ain't working. Alright, well. We'll just leave him complete default. No name. Motherfucker, I cannot enter a name. There we go. Just call this guy tutor because that's what we're doing. Nothing special about him. Use D-pad to go up and down. A to select. Scroll through. Nothing too crazy there. For most users, you're gonna want to use the standard sort of layout. Not dynamic, that'll put all of your, what do you want to call it? The health bar, the HUD, the basic HUD stuff, all that will basically be put on a second screen. And you don't want that. Use standard. Save yourself some trouble. Now, after that, we have a cutscene playing. Got ourselves a guild ship that takes us to the island village of Moga. Uh-oh. Don't you just love unskippable cutscenes? Please ignore what I'm doing with my camera right now. I'm actually gonna stop my camera there and just hide it, really. Alright. Basic controls. A button. Use this to do just about everything. Go through dialogue, dodge, attack, all sorts of stuff. I'm just gonna blitz right through the dialogue here. Movement. That is your left analog stick. To go to your house, go to the house with the curtain like I just did. Click A. Store items. manage equipment. If you don't want sword and board, maybe pick longsword, or great sword, or dual blades. If you want ranged, pick up a light bowgun, a heavy bowgun, or a bow. I'm not going to show you every weapon, at least not right now. For more movement, you have the right shoulder button that will turn you from this slow jog to actually sprinting. Easier to show whenever you are in the woods in the middle of a hunt. Now, a bunch of these people here will help you in various ways. This guy is actually the smith. This is the girl you're going to be talking to the most. Unless you're a gunner, then it'll probably be this girl. Because Gal with the Goods is your market villager. Guild Sweetheart is your quest receptionist. Now, I'm actually going to pause the recording and swap back to my main account. That way I can do this a little bit more freely. Alright, we're back. I'm my normal character now. I'll be showing you the basic gathering points for each area. Area 1, you have herbs here and up here by the tree. Occasionally you'll get more than just herbs. You have a bug gathering point here. Randomly generates bugs through a set list. Whetstones are almost always here. Pick them up if you use blades. Ore nodes can occasionally spawn along this wall right here. And where's my mouse? Up in there. Now, in area 2, I'm just going to show you the gathering spots in the Deserted Isles. Area 2, we have another herb spot. Some herbs also generate through there, and occasionally one in there right beside that bug spot. You have mushroom points there, there, and there. 2 or 3 honey points over here, and occasionally there is a berry spot here that will yield paint berries usually. On to area 3. Got a honey point over there, mushroom point and bug point there and there. A way into area 4, which is the usual mining area in Deserted Isles, through there. We also have more mushroom points over here. There's like 2 or 3 over there. Alright. Oh, beautiful. We have a monster, a volunteer. So, when you're actually hunting large monsters in this game, you're gonna need a paintball, which I do not have. Stupid me for not being prepared. Anyway, to draw your sword, you press X. To dodge is B. A is also an attack. and you can press X and A at the same time. These are normal attacks. So, your general combo for longsword, which is what I'm using right now. You have step slash, multiply that by 2, a thrust, which is A, and then a rising slash, and then a fade slash. Rising slash can also be done by just pressing X after A. Fade is the combination of X and A at the same time. I'm too used to the Rise movement system right now. To use your special attack or function for each weapon, right shoulder. In the case of longsword, this is your spirit gauge. To put your weapon away when the monster is running, press Y. There we go. Area 7's gathering points. We have an ore node here and over here. An herb point over here. Another stone gathering spot here. Some mushroom spots here and here. Going up to 8 because then I'm going to jump down to 5. That is a Rathalos. So I'm going to be quick about this before he ruptures our eardrums. Your egg point is usually right here. It's not right now because I'm not in a quest. We have a bone pile here. If you're sprinting away from a large monster, you'll start running like this. If you evade while doing that, you get what we call a Superman dive instead of a regular evasive roll. Fun fact, while you're Superman diving, you can go through just about any large attack and it won't hurt you. I tried to demonstrate that right there and I screwed up. So, down to Area 5, if you want to get there from Area 8, it's real simple, just go to that edge and run. Not much in the way of gathering points here other than the bone pile and the bug gathering spot. Area 6, you have a constant stream of carnivores, which is great for resources. You also occasionally get the rare resources. Got a bunch of bone piles here, usually. One there, one here, sometimes over here, like right there. Very rare occasions you'll get mushrooms right in there. And now we'll go into Area 4. Area 4 is your typical mining spot. Occasionally you get rare resources, commodities, indicated by these sparkling points. If you see an area with red markings like this, and you go through that. That will take you to the feline spot where, if you have been stolen from, go to the base of this statue and gather. This area is also one of the only areas that I know of that will give you I forget what they're called, the carpenter bugs. That's what they are. Reasonably frequently. Going down this way, we have ore points here, here, there. At least 3 or 4 in here. There, there. Right there, there. And over here. So it's a little bit more than that. There's also one leading up this way, and another 2 here and here. Now, I'm just going to return to the village and swap weapons real quick to something I don't use nearly as much, simply because I can. Did I sell them? Son of a bitch. I did sell them. Okay. Never mind. Let's go with something that has a very different mechanic than the longsword. That is the sword and shield. I'm not going to go after a large monster. Well, okay, I am, but only to show you how to use actual items. So, get them. If you don't have them, go to your gathering box. In this case, I want paintballs, so I'm going to grab all of them. And I want Psycho Serum. Psycho Serum can be bought pretty cheaply at Granny Go-To's spot in Port Tanzia. Alright, now that we're here, look down in the lower left hand, or not left, right hand corner. You'll notice the L. That is the shoulder button. And X and A. These are what you use to navigate between items. From here, once you have the item selected that you want, press Y. In this case, I'm using Psycho Serum to find a large monster. From here, we run, find the large monster. This is going to be your primary gameplay loop, by the way. Find a large monster, tag it, fight it, run when you need to heal. We've got a Kurapeko. Again, to use the item, press Y. Sword and shield. If you press the right shoulder button, this now uses your shield instead of spirit gauge. Which, as you noticed, blocked an attack. Alright. Let's go to Area 1. I'll show you the basic combo for this weapon, as I understand it, or rather how to access the combos yourself. Because once you know that, you want to press the button you have bound to minus. go to Hunter's Notes, Hunter Info, Basics and Controls, and Weapon Guide. Fundamentals, I've already basically talked about this. Sword and Shield. This basically tells you all you need to know about what your weapon can do. Something I don't use a lot is Sword and Board, or Hammer, or Lance. I absolutely suck at Lance, but I'm trying to learn it in Rise. Return to village. Oh shit. Why did I do that? I still have to show you guys how to go through fucking swimming and shit. So I have a Farcaster. I'm just gonna use it right now to get to base camp. For gathering quests. Quests in general, this is your supply box. You go here, get your free supplies, at least in low rank, or gathering runs. Egg runs, Kelby horns, mushrooms. Yes, mushrooms. That's your first quest. You find the mushrooms, you bring them to the red box, you click A on the red box. That will complete the quest if you have enough. Bed. Sleep here, like so. It'll fully restore your health, not so much your stamina, but it'll also clear any status or blight effect that you have. Now, swimming. We have a shortcut to Area 9 right here. If you go underwater, you have a new layer of complexity. So, some of your attacks get changed. Your rolls, evasions, they get changed. Just do that to recover my gear real quick. Put our weapon away and run. Because I don't want to fight a Royal Ludroth. There are gathering points there. I just ran past them because I don't want to fight the giant monster. Area 10. A lot of gathering points here, including a fishing point right there. Got ore nodes there and there. We have not exactly bone piles, but they're reusing the bone pile sprite. Those are actually for underwater gathering spots here. You'll notice in the top left, there is a blue bar that slowly goes down the more I move around. And if you hold still, it'll also go down. Yeah, right there's the gathering point. So, coming into Area 11, you have your small underwater monsters. To get resources from these guys, you need... I forget what they're called. I don't have them on me, though. They're, like like a fishing harpoon, I think is what they're called. You also have gathering points that aren't showing up yet in through here, and going to area 12. Area 12 is where large aquatic monsters like Lagiacrus and Royal Luderoth will go to sleep off an injury. While you're here, you can get usually Macalite from this gathering node right here, if it's there. Occasionally, dung from this corpse and some bones. Now, for the most part, during the very beginning of a game, those areas will not be available. So if I just go back into my home and swap accounts again, alright, we're back. Yes, I did make him go to sleep just so I could get a half-decent transition. Running to Moga Woods, because at the start we don't have quests available. At the start of the game, they will actually sort of walk you through what you need to do. We get a fun little cutscene here. Does your camera controls. Now, he'll also go into detail about what you can sort of use about the, not about, with the second screen functionality. You need to use your mouse to do that, which is why I don't do it very often. And this is actually a great example of how to gather whetstones. Sometimes you can get them from mining. So now, your basic combo for sword and board. X, 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 A. It's alright now. 1, 2, 3 X's, then XA at the same time. Alternatively, you can extend it using 1, 2, 3 X's, and then going into the A combo, which is this, 2, 3 A's, 3, I think. Yeah. Just simple combos. Learn them, live them. And again, he'll go through all the different ways that you can start this. This is actually going to be where I cut this video off, because from here, the rest of the playlist is in fact Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and how to go about it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.